Hello friends, my name is Fidelis Anene. I'm the CEO of schoolofsuccessonline.com. The platform is at www.schoolofsuccessonline.com. It's a platform for success, a platform where you come and learn how to do better in life, how to be better. If other people succeeded, why can't you? Why is it that you have not succeeded? Are you still stranded in life? Are you still eating from hand to mouth? Are you still begging people for money? No. You need to change. You need somebody to coach you. You need a mentor. That is why I asked you today to come to the School of Success Online platform, where we will change your brain cells by the teachings we give to you.
Now I want to talk about email marketing as part of the series of how to build wealth, how to build a system that will make money for you non-stop, no matter what you do for a living. Email marketing is one of the ways to scale your business. Email marketing is a very vital tool of creating wealth. Now, what is the difference between marketing and advertising? Some people don't understand this. They think marketing is advertising, advertising is marketing. They are two different things. Advertising shows people your business, while marketing explains your business to people. Marketing explains your business more to people. So when you're doing email marketing, you're kind of going to use email to explain your business more and more to people. Educate them. Marketing educates people more about your business, throws light on it, continuously reminding people about your business. That's what marketing does. While advertising shows your business to people. So if you're a business person or whatever you're doing, you want to show people what you're doing, you want to create awareness for a business, you can use email marketing to freely spread your business. Email is one of the most powerful ways of advertising products and services. There are so many companies online that help to do this email marketing. They do it in an automated way. You pay them a little fee, they help you harvest emails, and then you market to people. You use people's email to send messages concerning your product or services to them. You remind them. Companies like getresponse.com, mailchimp.com, Aweber.com. These are wonderful email marketing companies on the net. When you go online, you can check them out. They will give you tools to market your business. When I started my business, I didn't really understand this. I was using a free service to do email marketing. You know, when you advertise your site, I was using a free email service whereby you just be doing it manually. But when I understood that email marketing is very important, I started to use the power of email marketing. So I started sleeping and making money. Sometimes when you hear people say, I sleep and make money, it doesn't mean that they don't do any work. You have done the work, programmed it, and it's working. Like what we call autopilot. Google, Facebook, or any other advertising company or classified ad agencies will advertise for you. In your site, you position, there's a form, this email marketing company, they will give you a form script to place on your site at a strategic place on your site. People come to your site, you will tease them about free information. You want to give them some free information in exchange for their email. So when they give you their email, you give them some free information. In that way, you can harvest so many people's email. There was a time I had almost 10,000 emails, and I was using to market so many people. So when you have emails of people, you can market to them anytime. You can send to them with one click of a button. You send 10,000 people emails. Give them an offer of a product or service. Or if you launch a new product, you send them a mail. But with one click of a button. That's the power of email marketing. So these email marketing services, they will give you, you sign up with them, they will give you access to place a form on your site. People will now come to your site, they give you their emails, and they will host the email on their servers. So you now, that's what we call a follow-up system. Before, I didn't know this, but when I learned it, it was so powerful. It's called follow-up system. When you follow up your clients, you keep educating them about your businesses. There was a time I had up to 20 follow-up emails where I was using to educate people about my emails. Even if you have 4 follow-ups or 5, you will make money with it. You just explain your business from 1 to 4. Begin to tell them day 1, you explain. When they sign up first, you explain more about your business. You send them another email, maybe day 3. You keep on following them up. And when you keep educating them about your business, before you know it, they have purchased or they have come for your service. You keep telling them that you are still around, that you are still existing. So that's what email marketing can do for you. Email marketing is so powerful. There's what we call landing page too. Landing page is very powerful too. Some of these email marketing companies, they give you what we call landing page. You create a landing page, one-page website, whereby the purpose of this one-page website is to harvest people's email. Once you sign up and you want to create any landing page, you just create a landing page for your product or for a particular service. You now, in that first one-page landing page, you just talk a little about your business and ask people to give you their email, while you give them free information. When they give you your email, you redirect them to your website. Or then in the process, you now start educating them, because you now have your email, which is on the platform of these email marketing companies. Some of them are on subscription for $20 per month or $20-something per month. It depends. Some less than that. Yes. So you market them. Many of these companies you see online, they make money through power of emails, power of numbers. They have so many people's emails, so they can showcase their product, service, or anything, any new product that comes. They are able to reach so many people. They are able to reach thousands of people through emails. So if you can have so many people's email, you can market to people at will. You can, like, there was a time I used to do what we call bonus marketing. Maybe sometime maybe you're doing birthday or doing Christmas or Easter season, you can decide to do a promo and give people bonus on your product or service. Maybe, let me give you an instance. I was charging 3,000 for that book. Some Christmas season, I will just sell that book for 2,200. With one click of a button, I will send mail to 5,000 people and say, I am selling this book for 2,000 within 3 days period. If you can pay within these 3 days, you will have this book for 2,200. Okay, let's make the calculation. Let's say you send an email to 5,000 people with one click of a button. These are emails you have vested over time. While you were doing your marketing, many people were subscribing to your email, and then you now wanted to do a discount. You send email to 5,000 persons. Okay, let's assume 5%, only 5% of these 5,000 people paid you 2,200. If 5% paid you, that 10% is 500 persons paid you. Let's assume only 5%. We are talking of 250 people paid you 2,200 naira. Please, I want you to do the calculation and you see how much you have made. Within a space of 3 days, you have made that amount. Within a space of 3 days. So that's the power of email marketing. You'll be surprised. Within a space of 3 days, you raise nearly 1 million naira. That's the power of email marketing. You can even do far, far, far more than that. So these are the tools that we use. And when you have email marketing, you send regular or frequent newsletters to, to your clients, to share them. Maybe if there's new information, you share with them. If there's new products you launch, you share with them, because they are your subscribers. That's what we call it. You see, when you go on Facebook, they collect your email and they are marketing. They are sending you messages every time. Power of numbers. You see Google, they have your email, and when you open your email, they are showing you adverts. Power of numbers. That's what they are using to market. So email marketing is a very powerful tool of making money. No matter what business you're doing, you can use email marketing to scale your sales, to increase your sales. It works. It works. You can check out those websites at your spare time. Share. Okay, I've talked about sharing free information on your blog earlier on. Word of mouth. Let me talk about word of mouth advertisement. When you start doing your business and start creating value, people will start sharing information about your business, start circulating your phone numbers, your website address to other people. Because if you give them value for their money, they will come back. They will share your website to other people. They will share your messages, or they will tell people about you. Facebook.com spread through word of mouth. So many websites spread rapidly through word of mouth marketing. People saw the website and they tell this person tell that person. That's word of mouth marketing. I use this platform and I love it. Through word of mouth, people keep spreading. If your website creates value for people, people will distribute your website through word of mouth. That's what we call word of mouth marketing. Because before you have this power of word of mouth marketing, there must be value you are creating on your site. There must be value. You are giving people value for their money. You are offering good service. You are treating people well. People will do word of mouth marketing for you. So many people, through in my travel business, so many people, they tell other people, because when I help this person would like to tell his or her friends, would like to tell his or her relations. In that way, aside from the advertisement, word of mouth marketing, keep expanding our business, keep spreading our business. That same thing can happen for you. All you need to do is to understand it, create value, let people know you, and people will spread the word about you, and your business will grow rapidly. So the next thing I want to talk about is back end. Back end. There's something we call back end when you're running a business. Let's say you're selling a product, you need to have what we call a back end. Let me give you an instance. I was selling a product on travel, giving travel information to people. So one day somebody called me up and said, can you arrange a professionally written resume for me? Resume is a professionally written CV. That's what resume is. That time I was just selling only that product, that one product of 3,000 naira. Then, but one day somebody called me up and said, can you arrange a professionally written resume for me? That's CV, that is written in a professional way. That's what we call resume. I said, yes, I can. And I knew how to do it. So I even went online and got more ideas on how to do it, because I had not done it before, though I knew what it meant. So I created a resume for him. The person paid me. That was how I started doing resume. So I now offer that resume service as a back-end product. After I sell the travel guide to people, when I'm shipping the product to them, I will write a note telling them that in case they need a professional resume, if they want to look for jobs anywhere or abroad, I can create that resume for them. Now, 20-30% of my clients started demanding resume for me, and I created a back-end product. Back end is a additional service or product that you offer to your clients after they purchase the first product, which is like the front end. You have made 3,000 naira in the front end. You now offer a back end of 5,000 naira. That's 8,000 naira. So if you have 20-30% of your clients buying back end, purchasing back end from you, or giving you service for back, that means you have scaled, you make more money. So think of a back end that you can offer, just like a woman selling akara on the street. She now has a mall where she also sells bread, a small kiosk. She sells bread. So if you buy akara, she say, do you want bread? She will also sell you bread and make the additional profit. Do you understand? So that's what we call back end. If you do back end, some back end can be high end product. Like I kept doing back end. I did back end for resume, then I started doing back end for statement of purpose. Then when I started my business, I didn't know how to write statement of purpose, but I learned it. When people started asking me, can you write statement of purpose for me? Because when people want to look for admission in some of these foreign countries, especially master's degree and PhD, they will ask you to create a personal statement or statement of purpose. So I started learning how to write it. I told you I studied biochemistry, but I had to learn this. I went online and read statement of purpose of so many people, compared and contrasted, wrote it. I kept writing. So I started writing statement of purpose, and that was additional money again. So I had two back ends until I entered into consultancy where people were paying me big, high fee for me to actually package them for travel. And there are so many things that came up. So that's how you create high income. That's how you grow your business. So these are the secrets that so many people, they won't tell you. You don't need to just relax and stay on one product and stay on one small service. You need to scale. You need to create additional product line. You need to create additional services that earn you more money. That is how to become a millionaire. You don't become a millionaire by earning one small meager salary. No. You don't become a millionaire by selling one small product like that. It's not possible. It's not magic. Creating wealth, making money, becoming a millionaire is not rocket science. You need to use your brain. You need to be smart, play smart, and offer more service to people. Create value. Do things others are not doing. I think back end was number 10, should be number 10. Number 11, you should be a serious person when you are in business. Be serious. Some people aren't serious. You see some business people, they off their data during the day. Where are you offering your data during the day? Businessman offering. So if people send you information, they won't reach you. They won't reach you. So why are you offering your data? Be serious. Be a serious business person and leave your data on. You don't need to off your data. If you are too crazy about offering data, then maybe when you are sleeping, you can off it. But not during the day, for God's sake. If you are really a serious person, I don't see the reason why you should off your data in the morning because you want to save money. You end up being poor. You end up begging money, begging food. So please change your attitude towards your business. Be damn serious. Get a strong internet connection. If you don't have a good internet connection, you can't be in business. You will be frustrated. If you are using a weak internet connection, it will frustrate you out of business. You will think of relocating to the village. Before you know, you're asking one old man in the village about, maybe the old man is doing cutting cassava stem. You say, how much that cassava stem you people used to cut? I mean, how much do you people used to cut it? I want to join you in that business. That's because you are playing with the seed in your hand, the little business you would have grown and scaled and been better than many people. You are playing with it. Before you know, you are making meager income and you can't meet up again. So you now start blaming things that you are not supposed to blame. So you have to be serious. Get an Android phone. You see a businessman today, you don't have Android. These are the trends. These are things that are broke. These are things that are help you. How can you say you are running business today? You are still using Nokia 3310 and all those phone people were using before. and you are walking around every day with it. I say, I'm trying my best. This Nigeria no good. What do you mean? Help yourself. You need to help yourself and be a serious person. That's how you scale your business. All those little things that people are using to meet up, to scale their business, all those necessary things, get it. Get a good Android phone. If your business needs a laptop, get a good laptop. If you can't buy a new one, buy fairly used. Be serious. I started my business, yes, with fairly used laptop. Yes. So be serious and take your business to the next level. Now, you need to be a teachable person. You need to be a teachable person. Some people, they are not teachable. You are trying to guide them and they are not even, they believe they know too much. I remember one of my relations some time ago, he launched a business and I was trying to educate him on how to go about it, and he wasn't listening. Actually, in that business, he was supposed to offer free service first before starting to charge money. He was too crazy about collecting money from. Before you know, the business collapsed. He couldn't even move forward. He just collected money from a few people. Before you know, nobody was patronizing him. And I was trying to educate him on how to go about it. All right. But when I saw that he wasn't listening, I left him. And the business died. He's now working. He's still working with people. So be a teachable person. Have a teachable spirit. Have a teachable spirit. If you are teachable, you will learn a lot from your mentors. I learned a lot from so many mentors. So many of my mentors, they are the people that took me to where I am today. If I didn't listen to them, if I didn't practice what they were teaching me, I wouldn't be anywhere today. So that's what we are talking about. So set goals. Number 13, set goals for your life. Set goals for your business. Don't just do things anyhow. Set goals. Be a goal setter. Set goals for your business. America set the goal of landing the first man in the moon. It was in 1961. John F. Kennedy set that goal. 10-year plan. Less than 10 years, they landed the man in the moon. It was in 20th July 1969. America landed the first man. Neil Armstrong stepped on the surface of the moon. It was through a plan. It was through a goal. Set a goal for your life. Set a goal for your business. How much do you want to earn today? How much do you want to earn this month? How much do you want to earn this year? Don't just do your business anyhow. You have to be a goal setter. You need to be a goal setter. People like Andrew Carnegie, they weren't coming from rich homes. They set goals for their life. Andrew Carnegie set goals. First goal, he said he was going to have education. Second, he was going to make money. Third, he was going to share the wealth, and he lived his life like that. My brother, my sister, set goal. Set goal. It works. So many people who didn't set goal, they ended up achieving nothing. They ended up small. But if you set goal, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. I have set goals for so many things. I have seen goals work like magic. Like this. It works. Be responsible. Finally, be responsible. I'm going to round up here today. Take responsibility for your life. Take responsibility for your life. Stop blaming other people for your business failure, for your life experiences. Take responsibility. Anything that happens to you today, take responsibility and think of how you can improve it. Think on how you can work on your business. If I wasn't taking responsibility, I wouldn't be anywhere today. You know, so many people, they blame their father for their problem. They blame their mother. They blame their sister. They blame their pastor. They blame their government. All these things sometimes can be challenging, yes. But remove your focus from them and be responsible. Take responsibility for your life. Stop the blame game. Stop blaming other people for your challenges. Stop saying that it's because your brother did not give you money. That is why you are not successful. That is why you're not a millionaire. No, leave your brother that is a millionaire. Let him eat his money. Work on yourself. If your brother helps you, that's okay. If your brother helps you, that's okay. You can leverage from there and stand up from there. But there are people who their brother did not help. They worked on themselves. Nobody gave me loan to do business. Nobody empowered me. I told you I started a business with 7,000 naira. If I had been blaming other people, blaming parents, relations, and all, I wouldn't be anywhere. I had to work on myself. I had to push the business. I had to believe in myself. I had to believe it will work. So stop the blame game. Stop the blame game and take responsibility for your life beginning from today. And see your life, your job, your business, your career be taken to a new level. Thank you for listening.